framed by the retreating Russians. On Wall Street, the Dow up by 344 points. More details at srnnews.com.
It's game on! Welcome to this presentation of Lady Bulldog Softball on KSVP AM and FM and at KSVPTV.com. Sports on Pecos Valley Broadcasting are presented by Pecos Valley Equipment, Roswell Seed Company, Bob Reed Pest Control, Central Valley Electric, KFC of Artesia, ENMU Portales and ENMU Roswell, Navajo Refining and HF Sinclair, Kane Electric Supply, Guy Chevy, Castle Reynolds, Artesia Plumbing and Heating, Artesia Credit Union, Artesia Family Health Center and Presbyterian Medical Services, Frost Mortgage, Artesia Animal Clinic, Artesia Ford Sales, J.S. Ward, Saundie Stockton and State Farm of Artesia, Smile Expressions, Artesia General Hospital, TMJ, Edge Safety, Western Bank, and George Gandy Insurance. Now, let's take it to the field.
Holy guacamole! The best guacamole in the Pecos Valley is at La Fonda Restaurant in Artesia. Holy guacamole! Everything is coming in fresh by the truckload. Avocados, green chilies, jalapenos, tomatoes, and onions. The makings of our signature salsa, golden fried chili rellenos, and of course our guacamole. Holy guacamole, what are you waiting for? La Fonda Restaurant, 210 West Main in Artesia, with plenty of parking off Highway 285. Holy guacamole.
This is John.
Hey, my name is John Jackson.
He's not some actor. He's a steward of the land with a John Deere 3 Series tractor and a PTO Quick Connect that hooks up rear implements with a single click. John runs with us because to him, there's nothing more important than connecting with the land. Nothing runs like a Deere. Hear John's story at Deere.com.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
With the price of gas really high, you may be looking for a more economical car or truck. Well, look no further than Artesia Ford Sales. Artesia Ford Sales is known for their selection of Ford certified pre-owned vehicles. And right now, that reputation means Artesia Ford is able to have in stock a great selection of gas-sipping vehicles for you to consider. With certified pre-owned, you can rest assured your purchase is top quality and qualifies for a much lower interest rate than a typical used car. So save money on gas and save money on your monthly payment with a quality certified pre-owned car from Artesia Ford Sales.
Paul tells us in Colossians chapter 1 and verse 11, we also pray that you will be strengthened with all his glorious power, so you will have all the endurance and patience you need. When was the last time your patience was tested? How'd you do? Or what would your score have been? You know, it's such a tough battle when you're running on empty and your patience is wearing thin. This emotion is a great reminder that it's time to supplement your day with some prayer, some Bible study, some meditation, some fellowship with fellow brothers and sisters in Christ, some time in the Word. Paul really wants us to be patient with our friends and patient with our spouse, patient with our kids, patient with ourselves. How's your patience? If you're running thin, if you're running low, come visit us at the Hermosa Church of Christ, just north of Walmart.
And welcome back to Roswell, New Mexico, and KSVP Radio and KSVP TV coverage of Artesia and Goddard softball. It's game 2 of our district doubleheader between the Artesia Bulldogs and the Goddard Rockets. Artesia winning game number 1, 15-1. And here in game number 2, the Rockets have started pretty much the same lineup as what they had in the first ball game. Arianis is going to get a start here in game 2 out in left field. Alexis Sandoval is in center. Brittany Daniel is in right field. Candace Tubbs at third. Avery Chavis at short. Lex Carrasco is at shortstop. And Alyssa Linares is at first base. Juliet Hernandez will catch. And in the circle pitching for Goddard will be Krishana Casaus, who pitched for the Lady Rockets in game number 1. For Artesia, a little bit different lineup. Riley Crandall will bat first, and she will start in the field at second base. Batting second will be Kenna Morrison. She starts the game today in center field. Batting third will be Caden Apodaca. Caden pitched the last 2 2/3 of the previous game. She is at first base in this game. She started the first game at first base. In the cleanup spot will be Zoe Warren. She starts out in left field. Batting fifth will be the catcher, Perseus Aguilar. Batting sixth, the third baseman, KJ Ray. Batting seventh will be the shortstop, Kenzie Carlo. Batting eighth will be the right fielder, McKaylee Morion. McKaylee moves out to right field for tonight's game. And in the circle pitching and batting ninth, number 10, Madison Martinez. So Martinez will get the opportunity in the circle for the Lady Bulldogs here in game number 2. So the umpires are somewhere. I saw them walking out to home plate. The pitcher and catcher doing their final tosses. And it looks like we are ready to go. Where did the umpires go? They were there just a second ago. They were there. They greeted each other, and I thought, okay, we got to get the broadcast going. There he is. He was over there hanging out by the backstop. All right, the weather here in Roswell, New Mexico, we've got sunshine. It is 72 degrees at this hour, and we will hit the play ball button. Riley Crandall steps in, and we are ready to get game number 2 underway from Goddard High School in Roswell, and the first pitch outside for ball 1. Well, game 2 was supposed to start at 6:30, and it started at 6:35. We thought we might start a little bit early based on how the first few innings of the first game went. This one bounces up there for a ball 2. But as it turned out, it finished up a little after 6, and we took our customary 20-25 minute break between games, and here we are with game 2. On the outside corner for a strike. And the count is 2 balls and a strike. So Crandall got her first home run of the season in the first ball game, and she looks at a pitch high for a ball, 3-1. Bulldogs had, 3 home runs in that first game? 2 of them by the Apodaca, I think. So there's a ball outside. Crandall walks. The first batter is aboard, and here is McKenna Morrison. Or Kenna Morrison. Trying to get it to a 1-syllable word. No, that would be 2, wouldn't it? Kenna? Is it 2 syllables? High fly ball out into center. Sandoval calls everybody off, camps underneath, and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. And, of course, Crandall has to hold up at first base. So there's 1 away. And here's Caden Apodaca. And she steps in to face Casals. And this one's hit out into right field. Daniel comes charging in, dives for it, can't. And did she make the catch? Yeah, what a nice play. She went to her knees, and I thought, did that pop out of the glove, or did she make the catch? She made the catch. So Brittany Daniel makes the out in right field, and there's 2 outs in the inning for Zoe Warren. And there's a strike. The Bulldogs in that first game, they scored their 15 runs in the first 3 innings, including an 8-run second inning. So they didn't score in the 4th. They didn't score in the 5th. And it's high for a ball, and there's 2 outs with just 1 on here in this first inning of this ball game. So Casals has been pitching this whole time, so something changed. This one's fouled off to the right, out of play for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Need to find out how Lovington and Portales did in their first game. This one is going to be foul. It's over towards the bullpen area. And we'll have to check and see. Well, right now, the number 1 ranked team in New Mexico in 4A is Artesia. Back to the pitcher, 1 hopper. Casals over to Linares for the 3rd out of the inning. Well, a pretty routine inning defensively for Goddard for the Bulldogs. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on base. We go to the bottom of the first inning. No score. Rockets coming to bat when we return after this.
Hi, it's Maria.
And Brisa with the Tate Branch Auto Group.
Are you in the market for a new car but don't know where to look?
We'll look no further. Here at Tate Branch Auto Group, we have had our used car managers busy buying vehicles to fill our inventory and to meet your needs.
That's right. We are bringing in new cars daily and getting them ready to hit our showrooms. But hurry fast because these vehicles will not last long.
And if you have no time to make it down to the dealership, that's not a problem. You can view our entire inventory on www.tatebranch.com, where you will have the ability to purchase your car online with front door delivery.
That's right. Come and visit us at www.tatebranch.com.
And we do it all. Need an oil change? Come on in. No appointments necessary. Brakes making funny noises? We've got you covered. Transmissions in the dumps? That's not a problem.
Come see us today at Tate Branch in Artesia, Carlsbad, Hobbs, or Roswell, where the selection of vehicles will not disappoint.
All right, welcome back. We go to the bottom of the first inning. No score in game number 2. Let's see. I'm looking at the video feed from Lovington and Portales, and it's 3-0 Lovington, bottom of the 4th, but I don't know if that's game 1 or game 2. And it looks like that feed just started, so that may be what it is. So for Goddard here in their half of the first inning, it'll be Alexis Sandoval to lead things off, followed by Lex Carrasco and Juliet Hernandez. Should anybody get aboard, Andrea Manzinaris will bat, facing Madison Martinez, who will start for the Lady Bulldogs. And the first pitch on the outside corner for strike 1. Well, I have the microphone. That's a ball, so I hear the. It helps me to. Yep. Oh yeah. This one's fouled for strike 2. So Martinez has a 1-1 record. She's been in 6 games for the Lady Bulldogs. She has pitched in 15.2 innings, or 15 2/3, I guess. Here's a shot to the shortstop, Carlo. 2 Apodaca, 1 away. So here's Lex Carrasco. Martinez has allowed 22 runs, 19 earned. She's walked 4 and struck out 10. And she's allowed 3 home runs in her 15 innings of work. She's faced 89 batters in her pitching that she has done for the Lady Bulldogs so far this year. And Lex Carrasco steps in. The first pitch is high and away for a ball. Ball 1. There's a shot out into left field. Warren moves over, camps underneath, and makes the catch for out number 2. So 6 pitches, 2 outs, and here's Juliet Hernandez, the catcher for Goddard, and the number 3 hitter in the order. And the first pitch to her is low for a ball, ball 1. There's quite a few Artesia fans in the outfield beyond the fence. I had to talk to them. Well, yeah. Oh, I should raise that up. Darn it. That one bounces in there for a ball. Skips down to the third base dugout, where Ray has to retrieve it. And the count goes to 2-0 on Hernandez. Martinez ready. And that's a strike right down the middle for strike one. Martinez gets the pitch. Stands in and ball outside, 3-1. Outfield pretty well straight away for Hernandez. And the pitch swung on and missed for a strike. Strike two. So the count is full now to Juliet Hernandez.
Be the winner, babe. Be the winner. Let's go.
Oh, they've turned the lights on here at the ballpark. There's a shot to the second baseman, Crandall. Over to Apodaca, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for, well, I say, 3 up, 3 down for Goddard in their half of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We're going to go to the second inning. No score between Artesia and Goddard when we come back.
If your car breaks down, no need to cry, because there's always a pal nearby at Big O. At Big O Tires. Locally owned will get you in gear. That's because you've known us for years at Big O. Big O Tires. Don't need to sweat any extra labor. You can always trust a good neighbor at Big O. At Big O Tires. The best service is part of our code. Need a cup of sugar? We're down the road at Big O. At Big O Tires.
Now through April 24th, buy 3, get 1 free on Mesa AP3, Mesa HT, Cooper Endeavor, and Cooper Endeavor Plus brand tires. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation charges extra. Required on all 4 tires. Disposal fees extra and up to 10% shop fee based on non-discounted regular retail price. Not to exceed $35 where permitted. Eligibility may vary. Not valid with other offers. At participating locations, no cash value. Some stores in Missouri, Minnesota, and Kansas are company owned.
Incredible Printing is begging you, please don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham. We're already last in everything. Don't vote for Michelle Lujan Grisham, please. This announcement paid for by Incredible Printing.
I'm Georgia Haynes, and I approve this message.
Welcome back to softball between Artesia and Goddard. We're in Roswell, New Mexico. And the Lady Bulldogs won game 1, 15-1. No score in game 2 as Artesia comes to bat here in the top of the second inning. For the Lady Bulldogs, it'll be the number 5, 6, and 7 batters to face Krishana Casals, Aguilar, Ray, and Carlo. So here's the first pitch, high and away for a ball. Called strike, and the count 1-1. Does he raise his hand on called strikes? He says strike, and then he raises his hand. So only because I have the microphone, I can we can hear it. Those of us listening can hear it, and then he raises the hand. So it's strike 2. Sets up out the outside part of the plate, and the hopper goes past Carrasco, so that'll be an error. Charge to the second baseman. And Lady Bulldogs get their second base runner of the game. They had a leadoff walk in the first. Runner reaching on an error here in the second, and here's KJ Ray. Squares to bunt, but it's going to be foul. It was a foul ball. So I think the throw, did it hit the runner in the back? I was looking down on my iPad. But the spun in the foul territory, and the catcher picked it up in foul territory. So there was no question it was a foul ball. So, all right. 0-1 the count to KJ. Squares to bunt again. Again, bunts it foul. So what's the rule on this now, Tanner? If you bunt foul on with 2 strikes, it's an automatic out. Yeah. Because otherwise you just sit up there and keep fouling off to try to bunt, There's swing away. It's down the first base line, but it's going to be into the bullpen area. So another foul. Yeah, if you bunt foul with 2 strikes, you're out of there. It's a 3rd strike. Sticks the bat out, knocks it out over Daniel's head up against the wall in right field. So that's going to be a double for Ray. Aguilar motors around over to 3rd. She had to hold up just a little bit to make sure that the ball was not caught. So a double for Ray, and Lady Bulldogs have runners at 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. And here's Mackenzie Carlo, the number 7 batter in the order, and the shortstop for the Lady Bulldogs. So the Bulldogs have the threat going here with the runners on. And it's outside for a ball 1. Carlo coming into the doubleheader, batting .297. 7 runs, 11 hits, and 9 RBI. She swings and misses for strike 1. She has a double, a triple, and a home run so far this season. And that one's low for a ball. The RBI leader for the team coming into today's action, Apodaca with 15, Ray with 14. High fly ball behind second base. Daniel coming in shallow right field. She'll make the catch. Here's the runner tagging. The runner will score. The throw to 3rd, and she is out. So that's a double play. That's only outs 1 and 2. I think Goddard's pretty excited about that play because they pulled off the double play. So it's out. I guess you'd call that a sac fly. The right fielder, Daniel, catches it. And the runner at 3rd is advanced by the batter. The runner at 2nd is out. Let's see. Tagged out. And who made the catch? Right fielder? So another fly ball out into right field caught by Daniel for the 3rd out. So 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 Rocket error and nobody left on base, and the Rockets get that nice double play to help them out in the inning. All right, we've played inning and a half. It's 1-0 Artesia. We'll be back in just a moment.
Central Valley Electric Education Foundation scholarships are now available for CVE members and their dependents. The scholarships can be used by graduating high school students or adults who are continuing their education. Applications are being accepted through April 15th, 2022. Visit cvecoop.org/scholarships for eligibility and an application, or call Central Valley Electric Cooperative at 575-746-3571. Remember, these scholarships are available for students of all ages. Apply today.
Here are some helpful tips to get you and your teeth through the winter months from Smile Expressions in Artesia. Brush your teeth twice a day. Brushing not only protects your teeth, but also protects the gums from catching infections. Use the right toothpaste. The cold winter air as well as sinus pressure can cause sensitivity. Floss daily. Flossing protects your mouth from developing plaque, which can make you more prone to problems like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and oral cancer. At Smile Expressions, we welcome new patients. Contact us today, 575-746-1900.
To plant or not to plant? That is the question. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Our tomato plants and pepper plants are ready to go. If you plant them now, you might have homegrown tomatoes and peppers before anyone else, or the frost might kill them. As Clint Eastwood would say, do you feel lucky? You'll either be the smartest gardener in the county, or you'll get to replant them all over again. I say go for it. You'll get more practice and we'll get more business. This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company, and I apologize to William Shakespeare.
Welcome back here to Goddard High School in Roswell, New Mexico. Leading off for the Rockets was Manzinaris, who grounds it to the second baseman Crandall for out number 1, and that'll bring to the plate Alyssa Linares. 1-0 Artesia. It looked like it was going to be a big rally inning for Artesia with 2 on, but Goddard got a double play on a sac fly runner trying to go to third. That was high for a ball. And so they kept it from becoming a big inning, just 1 run scoring. And so it's 1-0 as we see the Rockets bat here in the bottom of the second. High pop up behind shortstop. Carlo comes over, camps underneath, makes the catch for the out number 2. So here is Avery Chavis, the shortstop for Goddard. Bulldogs using Maddie Martinez in the circle, pitching in this ball game. Rockets have the same pitchers they presented in the first ball game. And this is a one-hopper knocked down by the second baseman Crandall, and it kicks off of her foot and rolls over to second base. So on at first on the error is Chavis. So the Rockets have the tying run on at first with 2 outs. And the third baseman, Candace Tubbs, will be at the plate. Right-handed hitter. And it's a ball. Throw down to first, and Chavis is back. So the count 1 ball and no strikes. Martinez is ready. Here's the pitch. High and tight for a ball, ball 2. Well, last time we checked on the Lovington-Portales game, I didn't know which game it was, whether it was the first or the second game, but it was 4-0 Lovington in the bottom of the 4th of that game. Lovington beat Goddard this past weekend in the opening weekend of district. That one's a strike called on the outside corner, 2-1. Artesia and Lovington will meet on Saturday at the Mac Chase Complex in Artesia. There's a shot into center field. What a catch by Kenna Morrison, who came running in, dove to the ground, had the gloves sticking up just above the grass, makes the catch in center field for the 3rd out of the inning. For the Rockets, no runs, no hits, 1 error. They stranded 1 base runner. We go to the 3rd, 1-0 Artesia when we come back.
Eastern New Mexico University is open for visitors to come to visit our campus. Come be our guest for a guided tour of one of the best small-town college atmospheres in the Southwest. Take a look at all ENMU has to offer, including the best residence halls in New Mexico as recognized by Niche.com. Sign up today for your personal tour of ENMU and our beautiful campus by visiting enmu.edu/visit. Explore, experience, excel. Eastern New Mexico University.
To plant or not to plant? That is the question. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Our tomato plants and pepper plants are ready to go. If you plant them now, you might have homegrown tomatoes and peppers before anyone else, or the frost might kill them. As Clint Eastwood would say, do you feel lucky? You'll either be the smartest gardener in the county, or you'll get to replant them all over again. I say go for it. You'll get more practice and we'll get more business. This is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company, and I apologize to William Shakespeare.
Welcome back. You are listening to softball on KSVP Artesia, K229AS Artesia, and you're watching online at KSVPTV.com. We are going to the third inning here in Game 2. Lady Bulldogs will be sending the number 9, 1, and 2 batters to the place. Martinez, Crandall, and Morrison to face Krishana Casaus. And it's just a 1-0 ball game. And the first pitch is ball 1, low. Bulldogs won Game 1, 15-1. And the one run they scored in the second inning, and that's a ball outside. That was the first. Oh, he called that a strike. You know, and I hear on the microphone, I didn't hear the strike. I thought I heard ball, and then the hand came up. So there's a swing and a miss for a strike. 1-2. So the Bulldogs scored their 15 runs in the first 3 innings of the first game. There's a shot back behind second base, and it's going to drop in front of Daniel for a base hit. I knew that was going to be trouble because it wasn't hit deep enough for Daniel to be able to come in. And Carrasco gave chase, but it was just beyond her ability to get to it. So a little, what do they call it, a Texas League blooper? Why do they call it a Texas League blooper? Are the people in Texas only able to hit the ball into shallow, you know? High and outside for a ball to Crandall. 0 for 0. She walked her first time up. Was stranded there at first base. But the Bulldogs didn't score any runs in the 4th or 5th inning of the first game or the first inning of this game. There's a strike call. And the count is 1-1. So that's the first run they scored since the 3rd inning of the first game. And they scored 15 runs in those first 3 innings. High and away for a ball, 2-1 to Crandall, who came into the game with a .600 batting average, 27 hits, 8 RBI. Rips this one out into center field, but camping underneath is Sandoval, and she'll make the catch for the out. Didn't carry quite as far as she thought it would go. And a nice play by Sandoval. And that's out number 1. So here's Kenna Morrison, who flew out to Sandoval in center field back in the first inning. She's 0 for 1 with a runner at first and 1 out. And rips this one foul off to the right now to play for strike 1. Morrison, a .319 batting average coming into today. 15 hits, 9 RBI, 10 runs scored. This one's out into right field. Daniel goes back, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So the Bulldogs are making contact, but they're hitting them at people. And Goddard is making the play. So the Bulldogs only have 2 hits in this game so far. And here's Caden Apodaca, who is starting the ball game here at first base. And she foul tips this one. Just try it again. Refresh and try again. Sometimes you have to close your browser and go back in again. The 1-2. Rips this one out into left field, but that's going to stay in the ballpark as Arianis camps underneath to make the catch. So 3 big fly balls, but all in the park and all caught by Goddard outfielders. For the Bulldogs, they got no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. 1-0 Artesia over Goddard. We'll be back in just a moment.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
All right, let's get out the old grocery list here. Let's see, eggs, milk, bread, insurance. I want to shop for insurance.
Fortunately, you don't have to. George Gandy Insurance is here for you, shopping and comparing rates from different insurance carriers to save you money, time, and hassle. Visit a George Gandy Insurance location near you today.
We keep you covered. George Gandy Insurance.
All right, we're back here at Goddard High School in Roswell, New Mexico. We're going to the bottom of the third inning in game number 2. And Ariana, how do you pronounce her last name? Is it Arianas? Okay. She's batting now. She made the catch out in left field to end the last inning. And the first pitch is outside for ball 1. There we go. The Rockets have only had one base runner in the ball game. A 2-out error in the second inning. And that runner was left at first base. That's a strike called on the outside corner for strike 1. 1-1 the count. And the 1-1. High fly ball out into right field. Morion going back, camps underneath and makes the catch for the out. The sun is setting. It's not too far above the tree line, and it's basically, if you go right straight down the third base line, that's where the sun is. So your first baseman, any throws coming to the first baseman, they're looking back into the sun. Shouldn't really affect the pitcher and the catcher and the batter. Way high for a ball, ball 1. Brittany Daniel is the batter now. She's been playing out in right field this afternoon. Ball outside, 2-0. So Warren is out there in left field. Kenna Morrison in center. And McKaylee Morion is out in right field here in game number 2. Strike called for strike 1. So Morion is in right field because Crandall not pitching is at second. Apodaca not pitching is at first. Carlo at short and KJ Ray at third. Madison Martinez is pitching and Perseus Aguilar catching. Swung on and missed for a strike. And the count evens up at 2-2. Did you ever get back in? Okay. The score wasn't quite up to date on your screen. We'll get it up to date now. Sorry about that, folks. Some of that's done online, and if we can't connect, we can't connect. Swung on and missed for a strike, strike 3. That is the first strikeout in the ball game for Martinez, and that is out number 2. And at the plate now is Alexis Sandoval as we go to the top of the order. Sandoval 0 for 1, grounded out to the shortstop Carlo to start the ball game. Again, the Rockets have only had one base runner, a 2-out error in the second inning. And it's way outside for a ball. 1-0. You know, one of the big things now for ball players, I guess, is their walk-up music. You got to have walk-up music, and it's got to be the right song. And so I was asking the three players that were on the radio this morning, that's a strike on the outside corner. And Morrison out in center field, her walk-up music is AC/DC's Back in Black. I said, how do you know about that song? That song was released in 1979. There's a shot into center field, and it's going to be over the shortstop, Carlo, into center field for a base hit. And that will be the first hit of the ball game for the Rockets. And it comes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And here's Lex Carrasco. So first hit for the Rockets, only their 2nd base runner. Both base runners have come with 2 outs. 1 on an error, 1 on the hit. Carrasco flew out to Warren in left field back in the 1st inning. And that's a strike on the inside corner for strike 1. Apple TV is broadcasting Major League Baseball on Friday nights now. I haven't watched it yet. I didn't see the first week. This one's fouled off for strike 2. But Apple being Apple and having Apple Music from the teams that play, they are releasing to Apple Music the walk-up music playlist for the ball clubs that are featured on their Friday night baseball broadcast. So you can actually go to Apple Music and get the playlist. There's a shot down to the 3rd baseman, Ray, over to 1st. And that's the 3rd out of the inning. So the ground out ends the threat for the Rockets. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and that runner was stranded at 1st. We played 3. It's 1-0 Artesia. Back in just a moment.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
When was the last time a bank asked you about your needs or your goals? When you're a member of Artesia Credit Union, you get to use your money for something more important than fees and finance charges. You get to use your money for you. Membership is open to anyone who calls New Mexico home. Become a member of Artesia Credit Union today and see what your partners can do for you. North 5th Street in Artesia or online at artesiacu.org. Artesia Credit Union, member NCUA.
Welcome back, fans. We are headed to the 4th inning of game number 2 between Goddard and Artesia here at Goddard High School. Artesia won game 1 15-1, but it's only 1-0 here in game 2. Same pitcher for Goddard here in game 2, Krishana Casals, who gave up 15 runs in the first 3 innings of the first game, and then she has pitched very well since then. 2 shutout innings in the 4th and the 5th of the previous game. 2 shutout innings in this game in the 1st and 3rd, and just gave up the 1 run in the 2nd inning. She's going to face the number 4, 5, and 6 hitters, Zoe Warren, and this one is going foul into the bullpen out of play for strike 1. Bulldogs got a leadoff walk in the 1st, did nothing with it. Runner reached on an error and scored in the 2nd. A leadoff single in the 3rd, and that's been it for base runners for Artesia here in this ball game. In the dirt, good stop by Hernandez, and it's ball 1, 1-1. After today, both these teams will play on Saturday. This one's ripped foul right at the Goddard dugout for strike 2. Artesia will be hosting Lovington, and we determined Goddard was going to Portales, right? Or no, they're here. They're here against Portales on Saturday. That's right, Roy's doing that doubleheader here. And it's high for a ball. Count goes to 2-2. Well, the sun is almost down beneath the trees. This one's ripped foul off to the right now to play. And the count remains 2-2. Warren 0 for 1, grounded out. And may not be getting the signals just exactly right. So time is called, and Coach Polito will come down the third baseline and talk to Zoe. And hopefully they have everything straight. All right, the pitch right back up the middle. Base hit. Well, I don't know what Coach said, but it worked. So gets a base hit up the middle, and that'll bring to the plate the catcher, Perseus Aguilar. Perseus reached on an error and scored the only Bulldog run back in the second inning. Perseus bats here with one on, nobody out. We're playing in the top of the fourth inning, 1-0 ball game. Bunts foul down the first base line. No, I'm fine. Do you need the light? Oh, okay. Aguilar has on-base percentage of .434. Her slugging percentage is .695. 16 hits and 11 RBIs coming into the doubleheader. High for a ball. The throw down to second, not in time. Stolen base for Zoe Warren. So 1-1 the count. Warren into second base on the stolen base. Aguilar ready. Casaus winds and fires. And it's high for a ball. 2-1 the count. Well, the lights are on and the sun is setting, so the lights are about to take over here. High for a ball. 3-1. Aguilar, 4 home runs on the season coming into today. And this one's out into right field. Daniel going back, and makes the catch right at the warning track. Tagging up and going to third is Warren. So, runner now at third with 1 out. KJ Ray is the batter. And down at first base, or third base, is the runner. Pitches outside for a ball, ball 1. Ray has 14 RBIs coming into today. Second in RBI production for the team. High for a ball, 2-0. Warren led off the inning with a single, stole second. Moved to third on the fly ball by Aguilar. And it's outside for ball 3. Carlo in the on-deck circle for the Lady Bulldogs. And it's outside, ball 4. So Ray walks, puts runners at the corners with 1 out, and Carlo will bat. Carlo has the Bulldog RBI. She got that sac fly back in the second inning that scored the one and only run in this ball game. Swings and misses for a strike. Hernandez was quickly out of there behind home plate with a throw down to third, but Warren was back safely. Ray did not advance to second. The 0-1 pitch. And that's a strike. So Casals ahead in the count now, 0-2 on Carlo. The pitch. Outside. Carlo not going for it. And the count 1-2. Foul off to the right and out of play. And the count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called over the outside corner for out number 2, as you heard the ump. He made it quite clear that was an out. So here's McKaylee Morion. It's up to her with 2 outs to try to get a run in. And she hits this one foul off to the right and out of play over towards the JV field. 0-1 the count. Rockets have played much better defensively in this game. Only 1 error in this game so far. They had 3 or 4 in that first ball game. Right back to the pitcher. Throw to first. And that retires the side. So the Bulldogs had a threat, had 2 on with 1 out. Could not get the runner home. For Artesia, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on base. We're going to the home half of the 4th inning. 1-0 Artesia. We'll be back in just a moment.
Registration is now open for summer and fall classes at ENMU Roswell. Summer classes start June 6th. Fall classes start August 15th. Whether you're a new student, returning student, or want to learn new skills or a trade, they have the programs and financial aid to support you every step of the way. Take classes during the day, evening, or online. Talk with an advisor today. Call 575-624-7294 or log on to roswell.enmu.edu.
Artesia Plumbing and Heating is your authorized Carrier air conditioning dealer. Home owned and operated for over 41 years. Artesia Plumbing and Heating installs residential, commercial, and industrial air conditioners. Artesia Plumbing and Heating handles your plumbing, heating, and air conditioning needs, including the conversion of evaporative coolers to refrigerated air systems. Cut cooling costs with high-efficiency Carrier unit. Artesia Plumbing and Heating is a proud supporter of the Artesia Bulldogs and Lady Dogs and wishes them the very best in this sports season. Artesia Plumbing and Heating, 746-3712.
We're back. This is a pretty good softball game. You know, the first one was a blowout, 15-1 Artesia, but this one, Casals has pitched a really good game for Goddard. She's pitched herself out of a couple of jams and has contained the Artesia bats. Goddard not yet able to take advantage, staying close to Artesia here in game 2. And here's Juliet Hernandez, the number 3 batter in the order, to lead things off. And the first pitch is high for a ball, ball 1. She's 0 for 1, grounded out to the second baseman, Crandall, to end the first inning. So this is her first time at the plate since the first inning. And the pitch. High and away for a ball. Crandall only pitched, was it 2 1/3 innings today, the first 2 1/3 innings, and had an uncharacteristic 2 walks in those 2 1/3 innings. Just outside for a ball, 3-0. And she walked, one of those walks came in and scored, so she had a earned run that she gave up in that first ball game. Ball 4. So Hernandez, the tying run, is now on at first base with no outs. And we've got a courtesy runner, number 9, who is Erica Cannon, who's going to run for the catcher. So here's the cleanup hitter, Andrea Manzinaris, the designated hitter. She bats with nobody out, the tying run at first, and is facing Maddie Martinez for the second time in the ball game. She grounded out to the second baseman, Crandall, her first trip to the plate. Home plate up, making sure he gets all of the changes in his book. JV game is going on behind us. Something must be going on because there's some cheering going on back there. Let's check on the Lovington game. Squares to bunt. It's a strike as she misses. Ball squirted loose, but Aguilar grabbed it. So it's 0-1 the count. Well, that first game must be done because they have no score on there. So let me check and see if I can get a score. There's a shot right in front of home plate, and it's called a foul ball. So she swung on it, kind of drilled it into the ground. Oh, wait. It's a 3-hour broadcast. So let's see if we can get the scores from the game. All right, here's the 0-2 pitch. Ball just low and outside. Okay. I think I know who won game 1. I'm looking at game 1, top of the third, 18-0 Lovington. So I think Lovington probably won game 1 over Portales. Here's a ground ball out in front of the plate, picked up by the pitcher. The throw to first in time for the out at first. Cannon will move down to second base. So that's where I messed myself up last game. I kept trying to put that in as a fielder's choice, but the runner was out at first, so So Cannon goes down to second base, 1 out in the inning, and here's Alyssa Linares, the first baseman, bats with the tying run in scoring position down at second base. Bounces away from Aguilar. The runner will go down to third. The ball is still rolling around behind home plate. Finally, Aguilar will hunt it down. Cannon will go on to third on the wild pitch. So the count is 1-0. And now the tying run is at third. Strike called at the knees, 1-1 the count. Well, that game must have ended after the top of the fourth inning. I bet it was 18-0. Yep, 18-0. I don't think they played a fourth inning. It says top of the third. We played 5 innings. Swung on and missed for a strike, strike 2. So it looks to me like Lovington won the first game like 18-0. And let me see what they did in the second game. That one, there's a strike. Strike 3, and that is out number 2. So Goddard, if they want to get that tying run in, it needs to happen now. Avery Chavis will be at the plate. She is 0 for 1, reaching on an error back in the second inning. The tying run cannon is down at third, but there are 2 outs now in the inning as Martinez gets her second strikeout of the game, and the first pitch is high and outside for a ball. Ball 1. Okay, well, that's 7-0. Yeah, I think Lovington won the second game, but it wasn't like 18-0. Looks like it was 8-0 or something in that range. So it looks like Lovington swept Portales today. High fly ball out into center field. It's going back, and it's gone! A 2-run home run for Avery Chavis. And the Goddard Lady Rockets have taken a 2-1 lead in this ball game over the Artesia Bulldogs. Two to 1 is the score on the 2-run, 2-out home run over the center field fence by Avery Chavis. Rockets with the lead. The whole momentum of the afternoon changed in the 4th and 5th innings of the previous ball game. Artesia was just knocking the ball all over the place with 2 or 3 home runs in that first game, and they win 15-1. They have not scored other than the 1 run in this game since the 3rd inning of game 1. This one's fouled off to the right and out of play by Candace Tubbs for strike 1. Goddard got the 1 run in the 4th inning of the first ball game. They have 2 runs in the 4th inning of this game, and they now lead 2-1. High and away, ball 1, 1-1. Martinez has the sign. Swung on and missed for a strike, strike 2. Martinez in her pitching, that's the 4th home run that she's given up this season. The 1-2, ball outside, 2-2. 2-2 the count to the Rocket third baseman. Rockets now lead. You can feel that momentum and that confidence building up down there in that first base dugout. Ooh, just missed for a ball. 3-1, or 3-2, I should say. You know, the Goddard Rockets taking on the 3-time defending state champions, #1 ranked team in the state. And they've held them to just 1 run in this game and have a 2-1 lead. Strike 3 called. Go have a seat, says Mr. Ump, and that is the last out of the inning. But the Rockets get 2 runs on the Chavis home run. 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base. We've played 4. It's Goddard 2, Artesia 1. More softball coming up in just a moment.
Prices are being slashed at Castle Rentals, Artesia's fun and friendly rent-to-own furniture store. Get a free mattress pad cover when you purchase a Serta or Kingdom mattress. Both brands on sale now. Get deep discounts on lamps by Cow Lighting. Beautiful and unique handcrafted lamps made right here in the US of A. Find your new furniture, appliances, or electronics today at Castle Rentals, 2616 West Main in Artesia. Rent-to-own or 90 days same as cash on all items.
Through Presbyterian Medical Services, Artesia Family Health Center is your all-in-one provider for medical, dental, and behavioral health services. They have highly skilled professionals ready to treat your medical, dental, and behavioral health issues. Appointments are available via phone calls, video calls, and limited office visits to provide you a safe and easy way to take care of your health. Need a COVID test or vaccine? Artesia Family Health not only offers testing, but the Moderna COVID vaccine too. Call and learn more. 575-746-9848 or visit Artesia Family Health at 1105 Memorial Drive in Artesia.
No. Welcome back. We've got a really good ball game going on here in Game 2. Artesia won Game 1 15-1, but Goddard 2-1 with the lead over Artesia as the Lady Bulldogs bat here in the top of the 5th. It'll be the number 9, 1, and 2 batters. Madison Martinez, the pitcher, then Riley Crandall and McKenna Morrison. And the first pitch from Krishana Casals is outside for ball 1. Krishana threw 106 pitches in the first game. Swung on and missed for a strike. She has thrown 61 pitches in this ball game. She threw those 101 pitches in 5 innings. She's at 61 pitches here entering the 5th inning. And this one's ripped out into right field. Can Daniel come in and get to it? She can. So there's been a number of fly balls off the bats of the Bulldogs, but they've all been going to the outfielders. And that's one away. So we go to the top of the order. Riley Crandall at the plate. She is 0 for 1, has walked and flown out to the center fielder, Sandoval. And outside for a ball 1. Crandall got her first home run of the season in the first ball game. Just outside for a ball. 2-0 the count. And that's high for a ball. 3-0. It's getting dark here in Roswell, but the lights are on. And it's ball 4 outside. So 4 straight pitches puts the tying runner on at first base for Artesia, and Kenna Morrison will be the batter. Kenna is 0 for 2. She's flown out twice. Flew out to Sandoval in the first inning in center field and Daniel in right field in the 3rd inning. And she rips this one past the third baseman and no throw, so it's an infield hit. An infield hit for Morrison, and that puts the tying and go-ahead run on the bases with only 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning for Caden Apodaca. Apodaca, a couple of fly balls in the game. She's 0 for 2, looking for her first hit. Bulldogs get their 4th hit of the night in this game. And it's down the third base line, foul. Hard hit, but it went foul and is strike 1. It's not thunder. That kid's jumping around on the bleachers down there near our microphone. So. All right, so Apodaca steps back in. Umpire in the field moves into position. Casals has the sign, the pitch. Ball low, 1-1. Arianis is out in left field. Almost at the fence. There's a shot in the gap in left center field. That's going to bring in 1 run. Sandoval chases it down. Here comes the runner around from third. The throw up the line, and it's a 2 RBI double for the Lady Bulldogs. And the Bulldogs retake the lead 3-2 on the RBI double by Caden Apodaca. Arianis was playing deep, but towards the line. Sandoval straight away, maybe shading a little bit to right field, and Apodaca hit it right there in the gap. Sandoval with a good throw in, but 2-run score. Here's Zoe Warren. 3-2, Artesia back on top. Back up the middle, past the pitcher, into center field. Here comes the runner around, and they'll hold her at third base, so it's a base hit. And the runner holding up at third base, and we've got time called as coach wants to go out and talk with Casals and basically the entire Goddard Rocket team. Everybody's come in to the circle. So Perseus Aguilar will be the batter. The Bulldogs have retaken the lead with a couple of hits here in the top of the 5th inning. They lead at 3-2. There's only 1 out, and you've got runners at the corner. At each corner with Warren and Apodaca. Warren at first, Apodaca at third. So the conference is over. I'm not entirely sure what she said. Something about, get them out. And Aguilar will step in. She has a sac fly. And now the umpires are repositioning again. The umpires are going to talk to each other. So who hasn't talked to each other right now? Is there anybody else that needs to be talking to each other? I don't know. JV game, I think, must be done, or it got too dark over there. They don't have lights over there, so you see the Lady Bulldogs loading up their bus. All right. Hopefully all the conferences are done. Aguilar steps in. Here is the pitch. Into center field. That's a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes Warren around second. She's going to go into third. And with another double is Perseus Aguilar. Another run has scored, and it's now 4-2 Artesia. And KJ Ray will be at the plate for Artesia. Ray has a double and a walk. And she hits a high fly ball. Goodbye. Good thing that car stopped before it drove into that home run. KJ Ray with a 3-run blast over the center field wall. No doubt about it when it left her bat. And the Bulldogs have stretched the lead out to 5-7-2. So no question on that one. When it left the bat, it was goodbye. Yeah, long gone, that's right. 6 runs have scored in the inning. Bulldogs now have 8 hits, and they lead 7-2. Here's Mackenzie Carlo. She is 0 for 1 in the game. And the pitch is high for a ball, 1-0. So it was ball outside, 2-0. Goddard was doing a really good job of containing the Bulldogs, but they have said they don't want to be contained anymore. This one's a fly ball down the right field line. It's curving foul. Daniels going over, and I don't think she could get to it. So it goes as a long strike. Could you see it? She didn't get there, yeah. So that makes it 2 balls and 1 strike to Carlo. Casals has the sign, the pitch, and this one's fouled. And the count evens 2-2. Tomorrow, Thursday, Artesia Baseball hosting Portales at the Brainerd Baseball Park. Outside for a ball, 3-2. And where's Goddard tomorrow? Right over here at the launch pad, taking on Lovington. Here's a ground ball to the shortstop, Chavis. She'll throw hard to first in time for the second out of the inning. And let's see, there wasn't anybody on base, so it's just an out. It's just a plain old ground out. Good play, though, by the shortstop, Avery Chavis, and there's 2 away. Michaeli Morillon, the right fielder, will step to the plate. She is 0 for 2. with a fly out and a ground out. So, well, I'll be at Brainerd Baseball Park tomorrow night. It's outside for a ball. Where will you be, Tanner? Yeah, tomorrow night. You'll be at the launch pad. Okay. That's all we have tomorrow. Low for a ball, ball 2. And then on Friday, Artesia baseball goes to Portales for their doubleheader. That game time was moved up to noon, high noon. High for a ball, 3-0. So Joby and I will be in Portales on Friday. And that's a strike. He called that one a strike. McKaylee was getting ready to throw the bat back and run down to first, and Mr. Hump said, you got to look at another pitch. The 3-1, swung on and missed for a strike, strike 2. 2 outs in the inning, but the Bulldogs have plated 6. They lead 7-2 here in the top of the 5th inning. And that's ball 4. So Morion takes first base, and here's the pitcher, Maddie Martinez. Maddie was one of the 3 softball players we had on the morning show today. We had Maddie, we had Morrison. Another deep shot out into center. Goodbye. 2-run blast for Martinez. That ball's going to get thrown back into the ballpark and get back before she gets to home plate. Boy, these the home runs that we have seen in this inning have just been blasts off the bats of the Lady Bulldogs. So 2 more runs across the plate. It's now 9-2. And we go back to the top of the order and Riley Crandall. So this will be the 11th batter to come to the plate here in the 5th inning. That was Martinez's second trip to the plate, and this pitch is outside for a ball. So a couple of didn't quite hit the spot pitches by Casals, and high for a ball, ball 2, and they were launched into dead center field. And there's some Bulldog fans out there to chase them down and bring them back in. Just missed for a ball, 3-0. So 3 balls and no strikes, 2 outs. And there's a strike call, 3-1. 9 runs on 9 hits for the Bulldogs. And we've had, what, 3 home runs in this game? And that's ball 4 outside. Let's see, we have had 1, 2. I think it's just 2 home runs in this game. The 3-run homer by KJ and the 2-run homer by Martinez. And that's high for a ball, ball 1 to Morrison. So Kenna, 1 for 3, couple of flyouts and a base hit, runs scored. Drills this one out into center field. That's going to be a base hit and go all the way to the fence. And a stand-up double for Morrison. Here comes Crandall, and she'll score. 10-2 is the score. RBI for Morrison. And here's Caden Apodaca. Caden is 1 for 3. She has a double, 2 RBI, and a run scored. And she bats with Morrison at second and 2 outs. And it's outside for a ball. You know, it's really interesting. This was a 2-1 game 20 minutes ago. And it's now a 10-2 game. over the shortstop out into shallow left field. Here comes Morrison around third. The throw will be to second, and an RBI single for Caden Apodaca. 11-2. Oops. And Zoe Warren will be at the plate. Zoe is 2 for 3, couple of base hits, and a run scored in the ball game. This one's out into right field, but Daniel should be able to get it, and does for the third out of the inning. To end the nightmare, as Tanner says. That's right. So for the Lady Bulldogs in their half of the fifth inning, 10 runs, 8 hits, no errors. Oops, I'm sorry. 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the fifth, 11-2 in favor of Artesia. We'll be back.
At H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they make sure your return gets done right. It's not just numbers, boxes, and forms. It's personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. With an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Taxes may be more complex than you think. Visit your local H&R Block located on the corner of 5th and Texas in downtown Artesia.
Dean's Inc. of Artesia provides a superior choice for all your electrification, communication, and supply needs, with a vision to be the premier industrial electrical service provider in New Mexico and West Texas, providing unparalleled quality in supplies and service with highly skilled and conscious personnel. We pledge to our customers to exhibit the utmost in integrity and reputation while providing superior quality in all we do. Dean's Inc., located at 409 Commerce Road, or online at deansinc.com.
Welcome back, softball fans. Gene Dow with you. Tanner Todd looking at all the green and red buttons over there. And we're headed to the home half of the fifth inning. This was a 2-1 ball game until about 20 minutes ago. And the Lady Bulldogs sent 13, 14 batters to the plate, scored 10 runs, and now lead 11-2. Arianis is the batter, left fielder. And it's a ball one outside. And Madison Martinez now feeling a lot better in the circle and she helped. She helped. I think she had one of the home runs, didn't she? Or a base hit anyway, in the last half inning. So she bats now with a 9-run lead here in the bottom of the fifth inning. So Martinez is ready. Here's the 1-0 pitch. High for ball 2. Crandall pitched 2 1/3 innings in the first game. Apodaca pitched the last 2 2/3 of the first game. Bulldogs won that game 15-1. Casals has gone the distance for the Rockets. Swung on and missed for a strike, strike 1. Casals threw 109 pitches in the first game. She has thrown 96 pitches so far in this game. Martinez is up to 57 pitches, 33 for strikes so far. Swung on and missed for a strike, strike 2, sorry. Getting ahead of myself. Don't do that. It's not nice. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss for a strike. Can I say it now? Strike 3. And that's out number 1. All seriousness, folks, thoughts and prayers to everybody up in Ruidoso as firefighters there are contending with 2 fires. There's the Nogal fire, and then the one that, what was it, the McBride fire that's there in town. And 150 homes, a lot of evacuations, power outages. It's here's a shot out into right back to the pitcher's mound. Martinez makes the catch for out number 2. So let's hope the firefighters get the break they need to do what they need to do to keep the fire from doing any more damage to the town. And I'm sure lots of folks are doing everything they can to help out the folks up in Ruidoso tonight. There's a strike call to Alexis Sandoval as we're at the top of the order. Sandoval 1 for 2, ground out in a single. Got the base hit back in the third, a 2-out single. She was left stranded at first base. And that's a strike called. I know. You got a little better view of it from outfield. There's a shot into left field. That's going to be a base hit for Sandoval. So she gets her second hit of the game and is at first base, and that'll bring up Lex Carrasco. So Carrasco bats. She is 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Sandoval, the runner at first. The pitch. Popped it up, and it's coming back into the stands for strike 1. Yeah, they don't have the netting over the seating area like we do in some other parks. So you got to pay attention when you come to the ballpark, which you should anyway. And I think he said strike. He did. 0-2 the count. What did you say earlier? Martinez looks into the dugout, has the sign. Here's the, well, now she steps to the rubber. Sorry about that. Getting ahead of myself again. Here's the pitch. And that's low for a ball. And the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. 11 runs, 11 hits for Artesia. 2 runs on 3 hits for Goddard. Lovington has swept Portales today in Lovington. Ground ball stays down the third base line. Ray has to pick it up, and it's a bad throw. Here goes the runner into third. The throw over to third. Out! So it's an error that allows the runner to get safe at first. And then Sandoval, trying to extend the play, is tagged out at third base. So for the Rockets, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left on. We go to the 6th, 11-2, Artesia. We'll be back.
Please pardon our dust as we move into our new facility at Artesia Animal Clinic. We've begun the process of moving into our new facility, which features more exam rooms, expanded surgery and treatment rooms, lab, x-ray, and larger kennels. We're so excited to be moving into our new facility, and we look forward to being better able to help care for your pets. Artesia Animal Clinic, now moving into our new clinic in the same location, 110 West Mahone, just north of Artesia Ford Sales.
When it comes to the security of your home or business, you want a local company, one that has a personal investment right here in Southeast New Mexico. Zenith Security Services is your local Honeywell dealer. Zenith can handle all of your business and residential alarms, cameras, and IT services, as well as home theater installations, all from a local company. The Spring Starter Package is now available at Zenith Security Services for your home or business. Call the real Zenith Security Services today, 575-626-3521. Zenith Security Services, protection with a local touch.
Kane Electrical Supply is your #1 distributor when it comes to the top-of-the-line inventory. Kane Electric carries name brands such as Appleton, Burndy, Fluke, Cooper Lighting, Hoffman, Phillips Lighting, iDeck, Klein Tools, and Square D. Kane Electric has your professionals and will assist you with any information you may have on electrical supplies. Kane Electric delivers on location too. Come by Kane Electric today in Artesia at 1911 North Roselawn.
Welcome back. softball on KSVP, KSVPTV.com. 6th inning, and it's going to be Aguilar, Ray, and Carlo to face Krishana Casals. 11-2, Artesia with the lead. And there's a shot towards the shortstop into center field. Nice effort by Chavis, just couldn't quite get there. And Lady Bulldogs lead off Aguilar with a base hit. And KJ Ray will be at the plate. Let's see, KJ 2 for 2. She has a double, a walk, and a home run. And she bats with one on and nobody out. The pitch is outside for a ball. Ray, the third baseman for the Lady Bulldogs. And the pitch. High and outside for a ball, 2-0. Carlo in the on-deck circle. Morion will get a chance to bat unless there's a double play. Way high for a ball. Ball 3. 101 pitches for Casals. Of course, softball pitchers can throw lots of pitches. It's not the same effect on their arm as it is the baseball players. And that's ball 4 outside. So to start out the top of the 6th inning, a single and a walk. Runners at first and second. And that looks like, can you see her number? The batter. No. $18? I think it's 18. That would be Elizabeth De La Riva, if that's number 18. I didn't bring my binoculars. So De La Riva will be the batter. Gets a chance to face Krishana Casals with 2 on and nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning. 11-2, Artesia with the lead. Here's the pitch. And low and outside for ball 1. I don't know that De La Riva has 5 plate appearances. She has scored 1 run and has 1 hit. And she has 2 hits. As she lines that out into right field, that's going to score a run as Aguilar comes in to score, and it's now 12-2. So what had happened was Carrasco, the second baseman, had started to go over to second base to cover in case there was a throw, and that's exactly where the ball went. If she had not gone to cover, then she would have been in position. But as it was, she was out of position. Ball goes through. We've got a base hit. Here's Morion. And again, Coach Polito talked to the home plate ump. Morion is going back to talk to Coach Polito. The home plate umpire went over to talk to one of the Goddard coaches. Now the home plate ump is done talking to the Goddard coach, and here comes McKaylee. So De La Riva at first, Ray at second. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th. 1 run is in. There's a line shot out into left field. That's going to go all the way to the fence. Here comes Ray to score. Here comes, they'll hold up the runner at third. And that's another RBI single for the Bulldogs. Morion goes to second on the throw. And it's now 13-2 in favor of Artesia. And is that number 10? High pop-up, foul territory towards the Goddard dugout. Making the catch in foul territory is the first baseman, Linares. And so that will be the first out of the inning, and all the runners hold up. De La Riva at third, Morion at second. So we go to the top of the order. Riley Crandall steps in. And it's a ball outside. (13-2) as 2 runs have crossed the plate here in the top of the 6th inning. Bulldogs with the lead. Just low for a ball, 2-0. Crandall 0 for 1. She's walked, flown out, walked, and walked. I think she's walked a lot this year. I wonder why. That's a strike on the outside corner, strike 1. Let's see here, 13 Crandall. She has walked 13 times this year coming into the game. And that's outside for a ball. She's already walked 3 times in this game. She leads the team with walks with the 13 plus 3 plus whatever she got in the first game. So 4 the ball, and that loads the bases. So there's Morrison. Bases loaded, 1 out. Top of the 6th inning. High, ball 1. Kenna has, she's 2 for 4. First 2 trips to the plate, she flew out, but in her last 2 trips to the plate, there's a base hit into center field, a 1-hopper to Sandoval. She comes to the plate. There won't be a play at the plate. The run comes in and scores, and it's a 2 RBI single for Morrison. I was going to say, in her last 2 at-bats, a double, a single, and 3 RBI. Add another single and another RBI. So it's now 15-2. And is that number 24? Yep, and there's a shot down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Goes all the way. Oh, foul ball. Foul ball. Home plate ump said it went foul. So it goes as a long strike 1 to Caden Apodaca. She has a couple flyouts and a double and a single. So her first trip to the plate, she hit back to the pitcher. Then she had a base hit, a single, and a run scored. She flew out to Daniel to end the 5th inning. So she is 2 for 4 on the afternoon in this game and has an 0-1 count. That one's out into center field. Sandoval moves over, makes the catch, and again, a good arm for the throw to third, and she's out. Double play. The Rockets get out of the inning as Crandall is thrown out trying to steal third base. So the out is to Sandoval. And then Crandall is out at third, 8-5. So that retires the side. No, 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 15-2, Artesia.
When that problem arises, one call to Crouch Plumbing and Heating is all it takes. Crouch's plumbers and technicians are highly trained. No problem is too big or too small for Crouch. Whether you need a water heater replaced, a gas line run, a leaky faucet repaired, or your heater or AC serviced, Crouch can do it all. Your problem is their problem, so it's no longer a problem. Call on Crouch for timely response, quality workmanship at a fair price. Servicing Carlsbad and Artesia.
Hey Artesia, Cambria here from your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell. Feed the whole fam with our amazing new deal, our 10-piece leg and thigh feast for only $31.99. It includes 2 mashed potatoes and gravy, slaw, and 5 buttermilk biscuits. All this amazing food for only $31.99. You've got to try it. You can also add on either 4 crispy tenders or a chocolate or lemon cake for only $5.55 more. We hope to see you soon at your local Artesia KFC Taco Bell in Artesia.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
You are listening to softball on KSVP Artesia, watching at KSVPTV.com. Bottom of the sixth, 15-2 Artesia. Here's Juliet Hernandez. And the first pitch is a ball. Ball one goes all the way to the backstop. For the Rockets, if they want this game to go to the seventh inning, they need to score at least 4 runs, 3 or less. And Artesia will come away with the doubleheader sweep over Goddard here this afternoon in Roswell. And this one's grounded foul for strike one. Lovington's already swept Portales. So Portales is 0-4 in district. Lovington is 4-0. Artesia 3-0 pending the outcome of this game here. And that sets up the big showdown Saturday 11 at the MAC in Artesia. Popped up out into center field. Morrison going back. And she got it right in front of the fence. Nice catch by Kenna Morrison, and there's one out. So here is Andrea Manzinaris, the designated hitter, cleanup hitter for the Goddard Rockets. She is 0 for 2. She is grounded out to Crandall at second and back to Martinez, the pitcher, in her 2 trips to the plate here this evening. This one's grounded up the middle. It's going to be taken by Carlo. Can she get it in time? Umpire says yes. The throw was a little off the bag. Apodaca stretched, had the glove down on the ground, hung on to that ball. And that is out number 2. So that leaves it up to Alyssa Linares, the first baseman. She is 0 for 2. She popped out to the shortstop, Carlo, and has struck out in her 2 trips to the plate. So she is the last chance for the Goddard Rockets tonight. What? And swung on and missed for strike one. What are you saying, Tanner? That's true. 2-out rallies have happened. It can happen. Low for a ball, 1-1 the count. Linares bats from the right. Martinez gets the sign, looks on her card, has the pitch. The 1-1. Swung on and missed for a strike. Strike 2. So the 1-2 pitch from Maddie Martinez. High, ball 2. 2-2. Bulldogs, as we said, used Crandall and Apodaca to pitch in the first game. Complete game for Martinez. And the pitch. Right off the third baseman, Ray. She may have hurt her knee, and it went out of the ballpark. So it came up her foot and off of her knee. It took a hop. She's walking around in some pain out there, as it may have kicked off her foot. And it bounced off of her so hard, it left the ballpark. It went out over the dugout. That's a ground rule double is what that is called. Yeah, it's a hit. She gets a hit out of it, but because it bounced out of the ballpark, it's a ground rule double. most of the time when you see a ground rule double, it's hit into the outfield and it bounces over the outfield fence. But in this case, it bounced off a player in fair territory, out of play off to the third base side. KJ looks okay. She's walking it off, running it off, and so we're ready to go. So Linares keeps the game going. Avery Chavis steps in. She has a home run tonight. She knocked it out of the ballpark in center field. 2 RBI and a run scored. She's got reached on an error as well. Martinez is ready. And it's low for ball 1. Remember, the Rockets need to score 4 to get at least 1 more at bat. The pitch, popped it up out into center field. Morrison makes the catch. Ball game over. And the Artesia Bulldogs will come away with the doubleheader sweep over the Goddard Rockets here this afternoon. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back with the final stats and wrap it up for you from Roswell, New Mexico. Don't go away.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose. But you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Sandy Stockton will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you'd do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Sandy Stockton in Artesia today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It's Chevy Truck Month at Guy Chevrolet Company in Artesia. Right now, take advantage of 0% APR for 48 months, plus a $1,000 accessory allowance when you purchase eligible GM accessories. We invite you to come see us today for a quick, hassle-free buying experience and drive home your new Chevy, Buick, or GMC, or one of our hand-picked pre-owned vehicles. Visit GuyChevy.com or come see us now at Guy Chevrolet Company on the corner of 1st and Main in Artesia.
On approved credit, must finance with GM Financial. Offer ends May 2nd, 2022.
When I was young, I thought I had forever to prepare for retirement. But as the years went by, retirement got closer and closer. And, well, I wish I'd have started saving 10 years earlier.
How you spend your retirement depends on what you do now while you're still working. We've helped a lot of area seniors prepare for retirement. Stop in and see us about saving for yours. Western Bank of Artesia. We're big on you. Member FDIC.
Many times, patients require skilled care for short-term illnesses, temporary help after hospitalization or rehabilitation after a major surgery, and many more conditions that can be handled in the comfort of your home. J&J Home Care stands ready to provide such care when you or your family members need it. Our highly experienced nurses, therapists, and aides have been serving Artesia and the surrounding community for more than 20 years. To learn more about the services available at J&J Home Care, call 746-2892 or visit us at 1301 West Grand in Artesia.
When it comes to your tires, don't take any shortcuts. Trust Forest Tire. They've been keeping you rolling for 78 years. Forest Tire knows tires, and they know that being there is what matters most. That's why Michelin packs more innovation inside its tires to maximize performance without sacrificing capabilities, so you can continue to go the extra mile to be there for the ones who matter most, delivering service that exceeds your expectations. Forest Tire, keeping you rolling since 1944.
Mays Lumber has all the hard-to-find hardwood you've been looking for. Oak, cherry, walnut, poplar, and maple. Plus, hard-to-find exotic woods like purple heart, zebra wood, ambrosia maple, black limba, and bloodwood. Perfect for that one-of-a-kind gift piece or table. Get ready with Formica and Wilson Art countertops in 12-footer custom length with installation available. Make it happen at Mays Lumber, 115 South Virginia in Roswell, serving southeastern New Mexico and beyond since 1934.
It's important to know local folks you can trust. People who'll be there for you when you need it most. Cisco Equipment in Artesia, serving southeast New Mexico since 1978 and new locations throughout Texas, is the leader in equipment rentals, sales, and service. Whether it's an excavator, backhoe, or wheel loader for the pipeline, or a reach fork or man lift for the construction site, Cisco Equipment has the dirt and aerial equipment to get the job done. Call the team at Cisco Equipment today, 748-1314, serving all of southeast New Mexico and throughout Texas.
Hey, welcome back here to softball on KSVP Radio in Artesia, KSVPTV.com everywhere. Bulldogs sweep the Goddard Rockets 15-1 in Game 1, 15-2 in Game 2. Artesia is now 4-0 in district, and they join Lovington at the top of the District 4-4A softball standings as Lovington swept Portales this afternoon in Lovington. For Artesia in the game tonight, one pitcher in this game, Maddie Martinez. She pitched 6 innings, faced 24 batters through 78 pitches, 49 for strikes. She gave up 2 runs. Both were earned. She had 4 strikeouts, 1 looking, 3 swinging, 4 hits, 1 walk. As far as batting was concerned, Bulldogs got 2 home runs in this ball game. KJ Ray and Maddie Martinez got home runs. And you had Riley Crandall had 2 runs scored. McKenna Morrison had 3 hits, a single, 2 singles and a double, and 3 RBI. Cade Napadaka had a run scored, 2 hits, a single, a double, and 3 RBI. Zoe Warren, 1 run scored, 2 hits, both singles. Perseus Aguilar had 3 runs scored, 2 hits, a single, a double, and an RBI. KJ Ray with 2 runs scored, 2 hits, a double, a homer, and 3 RBI. Carlo got an RBI from her at bat. Morion had a base hit and an RBI. And then, as we said, Martinez had the single, the home run, the 2 RBI and, from her 2 hits. For Goddard, they kept the game close through the first 3 innings of the game. It was 2-1 in favor of the Goddard Rockets. They got hits from Alexis Sandoval. She had 2 hits in the ball game. Alyssa Linares had a base hit, a double. Avery Chavis had a hit. It was a home run, and she was the one that drove in the 2 runs that the Rockets had in the ball game today. Pitching, they went with Krishana Casaus. She pitched all 6 innings. She faced 39 batters. She threw 115 pitches, 64 for strikes. She gave up 15 runs, 14 were earned. She had 1 strikeout in the game, 15 hits, and 7 walks. So the Bulldogs, 15 runs on 15 hits, 2 errors. They stranded 6. And for the Rockets, 2 runs on 4 hits. They had 1 error, and they stranded 4 base runners. Time of the game, 1 hour and 38 minutes. Our TV audience will say goodnight for tonight. If you're listening on the radio, we're going to take a break, and we'll come back and let you know what's coming up on KSVP and KSVPTV.com right after this.